Some Good Things to the British Raj Times, written by Kushwan Singh. When I submitted a collection of articles written by Englishmen and women, compiled by me over 30 years ago to Penguin Viking under the title Sahibs Who Loved India, I hoped it would make the top of non-fiction bestsellers list. It did not. Besides, Lord Meghnad Desai's favorable notice in Outlook, it only got a few patronizing paragraphs in other journals. Lord Desai is a Britisher and a friend. I expected him to be kind to me. I was disappointed as I felt strongly that our historians had painted a negative picture of British Raj without giving it credit for its positive contribution to the making of India. They have a lot to say about the rapacity of men like Robert Clive and Warren Hastings, about the diabolical massacre of innocents at Jallianwala Bagh, their racist arrogance, whites only clubs, and keeping their distance from Indians, and the nasty things they had to say about everything Indian. However, there was the other side of the coin. Let me draw your attention to some of its salient features. The British Raj made us conscious of being Indian. We were Punjabis, Awadhis, Biharis, Bengalis, Orias, Andhras, Tamils, Malayalis, Maharashtrians, Rajputs, also Hindu, Muslim, Christians, and Sikhs. We remained all these but also became Indians. All of us had one passport, that is Indian. The British built us telegraph, connected our cities by roads, railways, laid networks of canals, dams to produce hydroelectricity. They started the process of industrialization. They also introduced democratic institutions like municipalities, states, and central legislatures. During the British rule, there was more respect for the law. There were fewer riots, bunds, and gheraos, blocking roads and rail traffic, burning buses and trains. Smashing of cars, etc., was little heard of. There was less corruption. Rarely did English officers indulge in bribery. Now, it is rare to find an honest civil servant who can't be bribed. Ask any Indian of my generation, and he will confirm that life and property were safer in British times than in India today. Comparison with princely states is pertinent. Most ruling princes lived in huge palaces, had fleets of Rolls Royce, amassed jewelry, squandered public money lavishly. Not even the viceroys of India lived in the style of our Maharajas and Nawabs. Many Englishmen supported India's freedom movement. The founder of Indian National Congress was an Englishman, A.O. Hume. Mahatma Gandhi's closest disciple was an Englishwoman, Meera Ben. Amongst his closest associates were Reverend C. F. Andrews and Pollock. Two Englishmen were involved in the Meerut conspiracy case to put an end to the British Raj. There were dozens of other English journalists, civil servants, boxwalas who lent active support to our freedom movement. The British did not divide us to rule, as is often alleged by nationalist historians. Maulana Muhammad Ali was right in holding we divide and they rule. The British did not break up India when they left. They did their best to keep it together. It was our leaders who split it as they failed to get on with each other. The British left the country with good graces. They did not have to be pushed out as other European colonists like the French, Dutch, and Portuguese. That is why many Indians have nostalgic memories of the Raj. And finally, lots of English people went out of their way to befriend Indians. I was lucky in knowing quite a few and felt I should do my bit in knowing quite a few of them and my bit in setting the record right. I am an unashamed Anglophile. Thanks for listening. They have a lot to say about the rapacity of men like Robert Clive and Warren Hastings. RAPACITY, rapacity means aggressive greed. And about the diabolical massacre of innocents at Jallianwala Bagh. DIABOLICAL, diabolical means devilish, demonic. I am an ashamed Anglophile. ANGLOPHILE, Anglophile means a person who is not British but who likes Britain or British things very much. Thanks for listening.